News.
That local breaking news now at 11. Protesters gathering on VCU campus, joining the Free Palestine movement across the country. They want the war in Gaza to end. Live for us this morning, Emily Ginger is there. And Emily, tell us what you're seeing so far.
Yeah, dozens of protesters out here, mostly students outside of the campus and Cabell Library. You can hear them chanting right now. Lots of signs out here. Some people sitting down to show their support. Some people flying flags. The protest organizers have declared this a liberation zone, though they have not said how long they plan to stand out here for. They did say they have a list of demands they want VCU to meet, much like some of these other college campuses that are participating in this movement. They want the campus to disclose expenditures. Where is the money going? Is it going to these groups that support the war? They want the university to divest from organizations that support the war. They also want the university to defend pro-Palestinian speech and support an immediate ceasefire. So really four main things that they're asking for here. The organizers say that they've held walkouts and rallies before. They say VCU has yet to speak out as of this recent string of college campuses, again, participating in this movement. They said back in October, the university did release a statement, and most of the people participating in this movement here today were not pleased with what the university said. They said it was disheartening to them. So we'll have to see if the university has anything to say. Again, not any clear timeline as to how long these students and these protesters are staying out here. They want more people to join in with them. This, again, a continued movement across college campuses across the nation. So we're going to stay out here throughout the day and let you know how things continue to unfold. In Richmond, Emily Ginger, 12 on your side.
All right, Emily, thank you. Be safe out there. We're also following